on a mass collective wave, people get a little bit kind of delusional. They get a little bit caught in some sort of blinders, tunnel vision, and just get caught in that little thing. And it definitely happened in COVID. And I agree. I think most of the country is kind of in that. To like think that Trump or Harris is like gonna make America great again or is gonna save, and to just be totally bought in and to watch that debate and to think that those people are talking about how to fix the country, you kind of have to be a little delusional.
Yeah, if you listen to that and you actually believed anything that was said, you are potentially delusional.
In a mass formation psychosis, totally.
Right, because it's so obvious that everything they're saying is just a clear attempt to manipulate you to then cast a vote. And then it kind of, as you start to deconstruct what it is you're observing, well, what I started to see is like, wait a second, what is politics? Like, what is it now? What is it? What has it become?
Yeah, and you're right. What it's become is just these like propaganda attempts to kind of like brainwash or unconsciously influence enough people to join their tribalistic delusion. That's kind of what it is.
Dude, it's so strange that, and people just talk about it constantly, backed up by study upon study and surveys upon surveys, and using various psychological manipulative techniques, which are all suspect. Like, how well do they work or not? It doesn't even matter. It's just, that's what this is commonly talked about today. And I'm like, well, you guys aren't hiding that you're just being complete manipulative creeps very well at all, right?
But, like, well, I agree. I saw the exact same thing you saw, but I wonder what percentage of people saw what you and me saw, or what percentage of people, because I think there's this term Trump derangement syndrome, which I love that term. It's really interesting. I think, and who knows what it means, but one thing I think fit with what you're saying is like, people hate Trump so much that they like start to just become fixated on anything that's anti-Trump. And so they'll immediately leap onto this bandwagon that's anti-Trump. And it sort of fits with what you've talked about when you talk about cults, because you know the cult thing so well, that maybe the most important part of a cult is that the people outside the cult are bad. You sort of define a cult membership by how bad everyone else is that's not in a cult. And it sort of feels like the Trump derangement syndrome is kind of that similar phenomenon.
Oh. Yeah, okay. Well,
because all Kamala was doing the whole time was just trying to like show what a horrible person Trump is, and just say, and she just would, I think of Trump as just like an unbelievable pathological liar, but she just was doing the same shit, just making up whatever the hell she wanted to just make him look like a criminal.
Yeah, like, I get that that's what politics is now, right? It's like, well, that's at least what a political debate is. And then what is politics is turning into just a mass manipulation in an attempt to get people to side with one of these teams, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like two cults using cult brainwashing propaganda tactics to try to like lure you onto their team.
Enter the Freud.
This is for entertainment purposes only. It is no way medical advice.